Hello everyone, today I will be reviewing Toy Story. So Toy Story came out in 1995 and is a film about toys which come to life in a child's bedroom when the child is away. So a lot of this film is about this child called Andy who has these toys who live in his room, and amongst these toys the leader of the toys is Sheriff Woody, who is voiced by Tom Hanks. And Sheriff Woody is Andy's favourite toy, and this sort of means that Woody is seen as the leader among the toys. All the other toys look up to Woody as their leader. However, Andy's birthday arrives, which means that Andy gets new toys, and one very special new toy that Andy gets is a space ranger called Buzz Lightyear. And Buzz Lightyear is this very high-tech toy. He has all these gizmos and gadgets, and he has wings and all these fancy buttons. And this now means that Buzz Lightyear is Andy's new favourite toy. So obviously this makes Woody very jealous and very angry. And then we see this conflict between Buzz and Woody happen, which eventually leads them into this other kid's room. This kid being Sid, who is a really evil kid who tortures other toys. So I'll start off by saying that this film is an absolute classic in terms of animation. It was actually the first full-length computer animated film, and although most films which are made nowadays which are animated by computers, at the time this was something completely new. This was 1995, and it must have been amazing to see this film for the first time when it came out, actually seeing a full-length film using this computer animation. Now, though, obviously since this film came out, the animation techniques have improved, and so the animation in this might not look so good compared to later animated films, particularly with the Toy Story sequels, but it still is a fantastic looking film. It still is very beautifully animated. Now, it's alright saying that the animation is great and everything, but what about the story? What about the characters? Is that good? Well, yes, it absolutely is. This is a fantastic story. The story really deals with Woody as a character and his jealousy when Buzz arrives, and this jealousy can often mirror the sibling rivalry between a brother and a sister, or say that there's a young kid and then they suddenly have a new brother come along who gets more of the attention and takes that parent's attention away from the other kid. So I reckon this is a sort of thing which lots of children can relate to. Lots of children can relate to Woody and would have been through a similar experience with this, with the parents' attention being focused on one child and moving to another. What also makes this film work really well is the voice cast. So Tom Hanks is brilliant as Woody, he's absolutely fantastic, and Tim Allen as Buzz Lightyear is possibly my favourite voice actor in this film. He really has that right voice for that space ranger type character that you might see in those 1950s sci-fi movies, but still the rest of the voice cast is fantastic in this film. We get Don Rickles brilliantly voicing Mr. Potato Head, we get Wallace Shawn as Rex the dinosaur, Jim Varney as Slinky the dog, and John Ratzenberger as Ham. Funny enough, John Ratzenberger actually voices a character in every Pixar film since his first one, so he's almost seen as their lucky mascot in the Pixar world. And we also get Annie Potts as Bo Peep. So the voice cast is all absolutely fantastic, and I think all of the toys in this film are really interesting, and they all have their own personalities. They all really bring something to this wonderful film. Now, I also have to talk about Buzz Lightyear as a character, because he is a character who, at the start of the film, he doesn't realise he's a toy. He believes he is a real space ranger, and he really thinks he is something special, and he thinks he needs to get back to his home planet. However, there is quite an emotional scene where he sees a TV commercial when he realises that he is not a space ranger and that he is in fact just a toy. And it is actually quite an emotional and powerful scene, especially for an animated film, and it's just very well done. It is really amazing how an animated film can seem so real and so realistic and can make us like these characters so much. I also have to talk about the soundtrack because we actually get a few songs in this film all sung by Randy Newman. So we get the song I Will Go Sailing No More, which is the song which plays when Buzz Lightyear realises that he is no longer a space ranger. We also get a song called Strange Things, which happens when Woody is starting to realise things are changing when Buzz Lightyear becomes Andy's new favourite toy. But by far the most memorable song in the film is You've Got a Friend in Me. And this is a fantastic song. It's very catchy, played right at the start of the film and really gets you in the mood for it. And it's a song about friendship. It's a song about the relationship between Andy and Woody. And it's just a very cheerful song for this type of film. And yeah, still all these years later, still a fantastic song. So I myself, I've seen this movie countless times. I don't know how many times I've seen it, probably loads, too many to count. And no matter how many times I watch it, I absolutely love it. It is one of my childhood favourite films. And in fact, I actually dressed up as Sheriff Woody when I was at school one time. Yeah, I don't know why I feel I need to tell you that, but anyway, it's related to the film anyway, so there you go. But anyway, yeah, so I watched this film a lot when I was a child, and I still really enjoy it, and it's a fantastic family film, and it's a good animated film because it's a film that kids will absolutely love, but it's also a film that adults can enjoy as well, and some of the humour in this is also probably geared more towards adults as well. There are a few little innuendos here and there, which, you know, little jokes that will fly over the kids' heads, which the adults will get, which is always very clever because, you know, the kids won't understand it, but the adults will. So this is just a film that appeals to absolutely everyone. So I really don't see any reason why anybody should skip this film or not watch it. Everyone should see this film. This is one of those films everyone has to see. It's absolutely fantastic. It's so enjoyable. And obviously the film has had a few sequels: Toy Story 2 in 1999, Toy Story 3 in 2010, and Toy Story 4 in 2019. And I've seen all those sequels and they are all very good, but still this one is my absolute favourite, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. So it will come as no surprise to you that I'm giving Toy Story a rating of 10 out of 10. It's possibly actually one of my favourite films of all time, certainly one of my favourite animated films. It's a toss-up between this and The Lion King, though I probably maybe like this a little bit more than The Lion King, but this is certainly a fantastic animated film, and I recommend it for absolutely everybody. So if you haven't seen Toy Story, make sure that you see it. So there we go. So that is my review of Toy Story. So have you seen Toy Story? Do you like it? Do you, for whatever reason, dislike it? Please let me know down in the comments section below. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.